quality that is expected from a AAA game is just over the roof. We are focusing on those tiny details. We are asking our players what they are thinking about. We always want to have the best outcome possible to fulfill what our players expect. I want to work on this game. I just need to. Hi, my name is Katarzyna Zielińska and I am a lead concept artist at Techland. But during the production of Dying Light 2 Stay Human, I was responsible for designing the concepts for environments in the game. For me, as a concept artist, it means having the creative direction and the art direction that is very complementary with the vision for the game. I truly believe that designing environments that are fully functional with the parkour movement is like the hardest thing ever. We need to somehow fit this real existing world with the movement that requires, specific metrics for us to be able to climb somewhere or run somewhere. Because first and foremost, the game needs to be just fun to play. So gameplay first. But it doesn't mean that we need to create things that are like completely out of the touch from the world. So, we were able to find the line, between like iterations of different elements. Does this look believable? It takes so much time to make such a good game. The quality that is expected from a AAA game is just like over the roof. We need to have a great story. We need to have the great gameplay. We need to have the great art. It takes, years to prepare it. But having this very strong foundation allows you to have very consistent art in the game later on when we move to the production itself. So the pre-production is super crucial to have defined all of the areas in the game, not only visuals, also for the gameplay and different other elements. If you would skip any elements from it, you'll, feel the pain later in the production because you need to define some elements, and all elements within the game are connecting to each other. It's not only about the art, it's not only about the gameplay, it's not only about the story, right? Those all elements have to work together. I think the most important part is to communicate. And for me as an artist, it's important to have not only like written information about the vision, but some visuals for it, for me to understand and like pass to my team also the knowledge about it, and to be able to onboard new people. Having the materials and communicating like daily about what is the expected outcome is super important, because sometimes, when you have a vision that we want to make this and that, and we are focusing on those tiny details that are in there, we are forgetting about the bigger picture of the project. After years of working on the same thing, I may be, not be the best judge of it, and that's why we have, for example, gameplays. We are asking our players what they are thinking about specific elements. And, it's constantly finding the right balance. We always want to have like the best outcome possible to fulfill what our players expect. Most of my career, I was working for the indie games, so it was like between 9 and 10 years. On the back of my head, I was always dreaming to work on the AAAs, and actually I have a very personal story with the Dying Light. Because I remember the reveal trailer and I was so hyped seeing it on E3. And I was like, I want to work on this game. I just need to. So I decided to just close myself for a month just to prepare a portfolio that specifically can look like designs for the Dying Light 2 game. So yeah, now bigger games with bigger budgets, this is crazy. At Techland right now, I'm leading the concept art team that's responsible for our unannounced AAA Fantasy game that I cannot talk about. I do a lot of Magic the Gathering illustration. It's a lot of fun. It's super cool to just, dive into doing more illustrative work. I'm already provided with the concept art and the designs that are expected. Obviously, I have some freedom to design additional stuff, but it's more about setting one scene that reflects the mechanics of the card, and it's something very different than doing in the AAA games. That's what I enjoy doing.